Hello guys. Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, Iris Photography. This is the continuation of my previous video. In my previous video, I explained about the DSLR cameras and sensor types and sensor crop factor and so on. As I told you in my earlier video, this video I'm creating for the beginners in the photography. That's why I'm explaining all the basic things in the field of photography about the cameras and everything. Today I'm going to talk about something very important for the photography. I think you guessed, lenses. Okay, and glass, everywhere glass. Okay, see, whatever the camera you have, if you don't have the proper lens, your photography will not be good. Okay, that's why today's topic is lenses. Okay, in lenses, when you take lenses, there are so many lenses are available in all brands. I'm telling all the invariably in all the brands they have so many lenses. There are types of lenses. There are so many varieties. What are they? First is the prime lens. There are so many prime lenses in all brands for all cameras, and there are some zoom lenses, and there are wide angle lenses, and there are telefocal lenses and macro lenses, fisheye lenses. And I'm going to explain today what are the lenses and what these lenses are used for a different purpose. Right? This is the best example for the prime lens. So for example, this is the 23mm Fujinon lens, and with the minimum aperture of 1.4, right? And this is the one of the best lens in Fuji lineup. And what is the prime lens? Prime lens normally have only one focal length. That means this lens has got only 23mm. Sorry, the minimum aperture for this lens is 1.4 and 1.8. It can go up to f-stop 22. Okay, so this is the best example for the prime lens. There are so many prime lenses. The prime lenses are always very expensive, and also the prime lenses are very sharp, and the quality of the prime lens will be really good, better than the zoom lenses. I'm not telling actually all the lenses, but normally the prime lenses are very expensive, and also it's a fast lens. Okay, any prime lens which is the lowest aperture is like I'm telling about the lowest aperture is 1.4. Those lenses are considered as fast lenses. Okay, so this is one of the fast lenses, the Fuji lineup, and I'm showing another lens in the Nikon lineup. This is 105. Okay, this is 105 macro lens. Okay, with the aperture of 2.8. So there are the prime lenses. Means first of all you have to understand, guys, the prime lens is the lens which has got a standard focal length. Okay, what is the zoom lens? Okay, this one is the perfect example with the zoom lens. Okay, this is one of the famous Nikon lens, and this is 24 to 70mm. Okay, this is one of the most expensive lens. Okay, so what is the zoom lens? The zoom lens will have a variable focal length. For example, this is 24 to 70. Is from 24mm you can zoom up to 70mm with the constant aperture of f2.8. This is the specialty of this zoom lens. In zoom lens too, you can divide into two categories. One is the constant aperture and another one is a variable aperture. What are these? The constant aperture lens is whatever the range of focal length, maybe 24 to 70, or sometimes it's a 12 to 24 or 70 to 200 or anything like. The aperture will be constant. Even when you shoot in 24mm, the aperture you can keep it. For example, if you shoot it in 24mm, if you set your aperture at 2.8, even if you zoom up to 70mm, you can maintain the aperture at 2.8. That is called the constant aperture. So next one, the variable aperture is, sometimes some lenses are, I'm having some variable lenses, those are coming along with the camera when you buy as a kit lens. Why? Those are not very expensive lenses. The camera manufacturers, mostly what they'll do, these kind of variable aperture lenses they are giving as a kit lens. But I'm telling you, all the kit lenses are not very lower in quality. I have one lens, and Fuji lens, that is from 2.8 to 4, 18 to 55 millimeter. That is considered as one of the best lens in Fuji lineup because the quality is very good. Some kit lenses are very good as the expensive lenses too. Okay, another thing I want to tell you, this is a camera which has got a fixed lens. This camera is the Fuji X100F, the previous version of the current version. The current version is F100V. It's in very high demand now. Okay, everyone is booking in months advance to get the camera because it is a very wonderful camera. So this kind of a camera comes with a fixed lens and you can change the lens. This is already fixed, the camera. Okay, the next I can tell you, there are other lenses like macro lenses. I already showed you this lens. The focal length of this lens is 105 and the aperture is 2.8. First of all, what is a macro lens? The macro lens always used to take a very close-up shots of some insects or some wedding ring or some very tiny things. Sometimes you have seen some insects are blown up in a big printouts, like it will be very, very beautiful and all the details of that insect's face will be very clearly seen. So that kind of a shot, they use this kind of a macro lens, and these macro lenses are very expensive and also comes with a one focal length. These are the variety of lenses, guys. When you go to buy a lens for your camera, maybe your camera may be a Sony or a Nikon or Canon or anything, but choose your lens. Every photographer will have one prime lens and also some zoom lenses and some macro lenses and telefocal lenses. I have some telefocal lens, a Sigma. One is like 100 to 400 millimeter. With that lens, you can shoot some birds in the tree, like any other objects. You can just bring it from distant. That is called as a telefocal length. Okay, if you take the photography very seriously, better you spend more money on lenses, because you may have only one camera but you may need multiple lenses. Depends on your scenario, depends on your shooting purpose. And all the photographers, actually the professional photographers, they'll have one macro lens, prime lens, and also some zoom lenses and telefocal lenses. Sometimes they have wide angle lenses and for a different purpose. So it's very common to have a different variety of lenses in your camera bag. And I already told you guys, I'm telling only the basic things for the beginners. And if you have any doubts, if you have any questions, you can very well always you can write to me on the comment. And I'm very happy to answer the questions. Right, today I have explained about the lenses, and many more videos are coming. And to get all my videos, please subscribe my channel. And if you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends. Right, see you soon with another video.